Wodabe, Jerevol. At the end of the rainy season near Lake Chad, northern Niger, Wodabe people come together for Kyor Sali, the festival of nomads. At the center of celebrations is Jerevol, a male beauty contest and courtship ritual. Young men, traditionally herdsmen, wear full makeup, jewelry and their finest clothes and stand in line to await inspection by female onlookers. White teeth and white eyes are highly prized, so participants will grin broadly and pull all manner of expressions in the hope of attracting attention. It's flirtation en masse, in the hope of winning a night of passion with one of the judges. Mursi, lip plates. Circular lip plates called Dhebi Atujin are worn by some Mursi women, near Jinka in Ethiopia's Omo Valley. They are one of the few tribes that continue the practice in East Africa, but archaeologists have discovered lip plates in the region stretching back 30,000 years, says anthropologist Dr. Jerome Lewis of University College London. It's a body modification that people find beautiful, he says. It's also very striking and a distinctive way of marking your difference from other people around you. The bottom lip is pierced with a wooden peg inserted, which is replaced with larger pegs thereafter. Once the hole is big enough, the first of a succession of ornamental ceramic saucers are inserted, stretching it over a period of years. One example from the neighboring Surma tribe measured 19.5 centimeters wide. Xhosa, Ulwaluko. In Eastern Cape, South Africa, young Xhosa men take part in a coming-of-age initiation called Ulwaluko. The youths, known as Abkwetha, are first circumcised without anesthetic, before being sent away from their village and into the bush, with minimal supplies and wrapped in a blanket. Wearing white clay on their faces, initiates will fend for themselves for up to 2 months, living in a structure built by the village's adult community, specifically for Ulwaluko. Upon their return, they are no longer referred to as boy and receive a new blanket. The initiation has not been without its criticisms, due to complications and malpractice surrounding the circumcision process. Chewa, matriarchy. Women of the Chewa tribe may not be quite on equal footing as men, but they do hold the key to one thing: inheritance. Descent and succession, for the Bantu-speaking tribe, spread across Zambia, Zimbabwe, Malawi and Mozambique, is matrilineal, with property and land inherited from their mothers. Although inheritance passes down the female line, which definitely gives women more power in society, it's still male-dominated and patriarchal in the sense that men are still at the apex of power. People have an assumption that matrilineal societies are somehow favorable to women, and they are certainly more favorable than some of the extreme patrilineal societies, but they are not societies that give women equal power. One thing Chewa women are shut out of is the Nyau Brotherhood, a secretive society who can channel spirits and performs a ritual dance called Gule Vamkulu, around harvest and at weddings and funeral. Maasai, spitting. Spittle is an essential part of life for the Maasai of East Africa, as it acts as a blessing. People have different views about where the power and essence of somebody resides. For some, spit represents an essence of you as a person. To spit is a way of blessing people by giving something of yourself, your own power, to someone else. It starts at an early age, when newborn babies are spat on to wish them a good life. If you leave a place, elders will come and spit on your head in order to bless your departure, and that whatever you do, you're safe and kept well. San, healing dance. The San of South Africa, Botswana, Angola and Namibia are, according to some researchers, the world's oldest people. Their hunter-gatherer culture stretches back tens of thousands of years, and integral to it is a trance dance, also known as the healing dance. Historically an all-night affair, the practice brings the whole community together, led by healers and elders dancing around a fire, chanting and breathing deeply until they induce a trance state. It offers the chance to commune with ancestral spirits of the departed and for healers, cure sickness within other dancers. In some places in southern Africa, the San now perform their traditional culture exclusively for tourists because they have been forced out of all their territories as hunter-gatherers by conservationist organizations. Bantu-speaking tribes, lobola. A feature of marital affairs for many Bantu-speaking tribes in South Africa, Zimbabwe and Swaziland, lobola is practiced by, among others, Zulus. Lobola is also referred to as bridal wealth, with the prospective groom's family negotiating with the brides for her hand in marriage. The dowry comes in many forms, including money, but some choose cattle. There were reports in 1998 that Nelson Mandela paid the marital lobola of 60 cows to the family of new wife Graca Machel. Tuareg, tangelmust. Tuaregs are the only tribal communities in which men wear veils instead of women. The tangelmust, a wrapped headdress up to 8 meters in length, is ubiquitous among the blue men of the desert. The name does not allude to the muslin headdress, dyed with indigo, but rather because the dye gradually leaches out into the skin of the wearer. Tuaregs use the tangelmust for practical reasons. It protects from the sun and sand, but men will still wear them at night, and even during meals. Men cover their faces with the tangelmust, in front of strangers and women, while women are free to show their face. Dassanech, recycled jewelry. It's important to remember that tradition doesn't mean the same, cultures will adapt and add elements all the time. A perfect example of this is the Dassanech tribe, another group found in Ethiopia's Omo Valley on the border with Kenya. Rubbish of all manner, but particularly bottle tops, have begun to be recycled by Dassanech women, who weave the metal caps into vibrant jangly headdresses. Other women have adapted broken watches and trinkets for similar purposes and a surefire way of getting yourself noticed. Himba, otjize. The women of this iconic Namibian tribe are known for their beautiful, red-tinged skin and hair. The reason for the rich color? A homemade paste of butter, fat and red ochre known as otjize. Girls in the tribe start using otjize as soon as they are old enough to care for their own hygiene. There has long been speculation around exact origins of the practice, with many people claiming it acts as sun protection or insect repellent. But the Himba tribe says it's purely for aesthetic reasons, effectively a traditional makeup they apply every morning in the same way we'd slap on a lick of mascara and lipstick. Hamar, bull jumping. Ethiopia's Hamar tribe, also known as the Hamar tribe, made up mostly of pastoralists who respect and treasure their cattle, has a rather athletic initiation ritual. Forget cow tipping, this tradition is all about the art of bull jumping. Bull jumping is a 3-day rite of passage that all boys must partake in, and it's extremely important for the dignity of both the initiate and his family. The initiate must walk over 15 castrated bulls that have been rubbed in dung to make their backs slippery, and the task that much tougher. If he fails, he'll have to wait a whole year to try again. And if he succeeds, it means he's ready to marry a girl of his parents' choosing, and to raise his own children and cattle. Wedding ceremony of the Ndebele. The Ndebele wedding ceremony is all about the bride, and her attire puts Western white dresses to shame. This, in most part, is thanks to her future mother-in-law and the prettiest of all the tribal traditions. The groom's mother creates a jokolo for the bride, an apron made of goat skin and decorated with gorgeous, colorful beads. The jokolo is worn by all married women at the wedding ceremony and is representative of a mother surrounded by children. On their wedding day, the groom performs a ceremony in honor of his new wife, giving her thanks and credit for everything she's done for him in their time together. Please subscribe the channel for more such knowledgeable videos. Thank you for watching.